YouTube seems to be really having a bit of a YouTube problem, which is to say that a lot of the stuff that's been happening over the past few years has kind of been YouTube's own fault. In terms of from the adpocalypse to all these issues that have been going on with users getting their accounts suspended and banned and things of that nature. And you know, lately, especially recently, they've kind of been a bit offhanded with, or hands off, I should say, in terms of a lot of these issues. That it's like, oh well, we'll look into it, or sometimes they won't even really say anything regarding these issues. And one of the biggest issues that have came up recently it was with when Markiplier had did a stream a few days ago, and I'll kind of link to some of the videos that he's done in regards to it. But he had did a live stream a little while ago, and when he had asked his viewers to vote on some of the things that they're going to do with Markiplier, that they're finding that some of these users were getting banned because of it, for just using emotes in the chat. Like, some of them, instantly were getting their accounts suspended and banned. And it's not even just that. Some of them were even getting their accounts completely deleted, and not just their YouTube accounts, but their Google accounts and everything like that. And that's one of those things where I really feel like something like that really shouldn't happen in the first place. That there shouldn't be any reason for your YouTube account to just get completely removed just because of you quote unquote spamming a chat with emotes. And of course there's should be some kind of something in place to stop you from doing something like that. But to have your account just be completely removed just because of it, I think it's just absurd. And like I said, Markiplier had talked about this and made a statement saying that this shouldn't be happening. That he wanted YouTube to do something about it. And unfortunately, it took somebody that is as big as him to be able to even get some kind of response, because there were a bunch of users that were trying to contact YouTube to try and get their issues resolved, and almost every time they wouldn't even respond to it, or they'd just do some kind of canned response that they gave to everybody else. And it took until him saying something to have somebody finally contact him, which was the CEO of YouTube. Finally came out and contacted him and said, okay, we'll get this issue resolved. But it should never get to that point where these users are getting banned and nothing's getting done until one of the big YouTubers finally say something about it. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So I really hope that they will finally start trying to fix stuff like this. I highly doubt that it's going to happen, because YouTube has they've always had a hands-off approach to things. So chances of something like this actually getting resolved and these issues being situated is probably not going to happen anytime soon. So, anyways, that's all I just wanted to talk about. It's kind of my little rant on YouTube. Just kind of vent some anger out at kind of just YouTube in general a little bit. So let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe what are some things that YouTube can potentially do in order to, stop this kind of thing from happening.